Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss on Mycoplasma. Program Bachelor of Science first year, subject Botany, semester 1, paper code BOC 101, paper title Biodiversity 1, Microbes, Algae, Fungi and Bryophytes. Title of the unit Microbes. Module name Mycoplasma. Module number 13. Outline. Type of bacteria Mycoplasma. Characters of Mycoplasma. Learning outcomes. Describes the term Mycoplasma. Classifies the organism Mycoplasma. Lists out characters of Mycoplasma. In this topic, we are going to emphasize on the term Mycoplasma, its classification and about its characters. At the end of this module, we are going to learn how to describe and classify Mycoplasma and also to list out the characters of Mycoplasma. Mycoplasma. Mycoplasma is a genus of bacteria. They are smallest free-living organisms. Among all the prokaryotes, these are the smallest living organisms. So when we consider all the prokaryotes, Mycoplasma are the smallest living organisms. They are about 0.1 micron in diameter and cannot be seen except electron microscope. Louis Pasteur was the one who discovered the existence of these organisms. So he discovered these organisms. To know about the classification, it belongs to domain Bacteria, phylum Tenericutus, class Mollicutes, order Mycoplasmatales, family Mycoplasmataceae, genus Mycoplasma. So this is about the classification of Mycoplasma. To know about the characteristics of Mycoplasma, here I have shown one of the image of Mycoplasma haemophilus. You can see the organism, that is Mycoplasma haemophilus, in this image. These Mycoplasma, the cell wall is absent in Mycoplasma. So this is one of the characteristics of Mycoplasma, wherein we see the absence of cell wall. So only the plasma membrane forms the outer boundary of the cell. So there is no cell wall in Mycoplasma. These organisms can change shape and are pleomorphic. To know about pleomorphic, it is the variability in the size and the shape of the organism. So you won't see any exact shape like other bacteria where they are classified as cocci shape or sphere shaped, rod shaped. So in this Mycoplasma organism, you won't get any of the shape. So you see the variability in the shape and the size of the organisms. You can see the image. In that image, you can see there is no exact shape of the organism, that is Mycoplasma organism, whereas the organism is shown as Mycoplasma haemophilus. So that's the organism which is shown in the image. They lack nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles. So this is another characteristic of Mycoplasma, wherein they lack the nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles. Now they only have the plasma membrane, they have the ribosomes, complete metabolic machinery, some 40 known enzymes, and ill-defined nuclear apparatus is present, wherein they lack the nuclear membrane. So these are the things which we see in the Mycoplasma. There are no exact membrane-bound organelles found in these organisms. So you can see only the things which are the plasma membrane. So there are no membrane-bound organelles present in Mycoplasma. They are parasites or commensals of humans, animals and plants. So they depend on others for their nutrition. Either they behave as parasites or they behave as commensals of humans, animals and plants. So they can be seen in humans, animals and plants, wherein they act as parasites or either they act as the commensals. Mycoplasmal bacteria have been found in the pleural cavities of cattle suffering from pleuropneumonia. So these were first found in the pleural cavities of cattle suffering from pleuropneumonia. And this is the place where they discovered these organisms, and the discovery was done by Louis Pasteur. So he was the one who discovered the organism Mycoplasma in the pleural cavity of cattle suffering from pleuropneumonia. Mycoplasma are often called as MLO, Mycoplasma-like organisms, or PPLO, pleuropneumonia-like organisms. Students, I hope all of you have understood about the term Mycoplasma, its classification, and about the different characteristics which are seen in the organism Mycoplasma. That it belongs to domain bacteria and it is one of the smallest living organisms found and one of the smallest prokaryote found all around. And these organisms lack the membrane-bound organelles and also they lack the cell wall. So whatever things you find in these organisms are only some ribosomes, some protein synthesis and some of the enzymes, and you will find nuclear apparatus which is just ill-defined, which is lacking a nuclear membrane. So these are the things which form the organism that is Mycoplasma. So you won't find like other eukaryotes which are having the exact cell wall. It is not present in these organisms. So they are one of the prokaryotes which lack the cell wall. So they are only having the plasma membrane which forms the outer boundary of the cell of these Mycoplasma. And they are not having any of the shape like rod shape, sphere shape. So they are known as pleomorphic. So that is the reason why they are known as pleomorphic, where they show the variability in the shape and the size of the organisms. So there are different characters which are characterizing these organisms which are Mycoplasma, wherein you see that they are very different from other organisms. Now these organisms are lacking the cell wall. So here you can see that they are classified in prokaryotes. So they are not eukaryotes, they are one of the prokaryotes. We see that the bacteria, they are classified as some of them are eukaryotes, some of them are prokaryotes. So here these Mycoplasma, they are one of the prokaryotes, wherein they just lack the cell wall and they don't show any of the cell or the membrane bound organelles which are seen in other organisms, other living organisms, wherein other bacteria can be also classified as rod shaped, sphere shaped, but here you cannot classify these organisms as rod shaped or sphere shaped, and because of this they are pleomorphic in nature. So these organisms are found in the nature and they behave as parasites or commensals of humans, animals and plants. So you can see these organisms in humans, animals and in plants. To know more about these organisms or to know more about the content Mycoplasma, you can refer to the references given below. Thank you.